Yeah, because they expect a miracle, instant change through the blessing. They consider blessing is a kind of like a magic power, particularly in Asian country, particularly in Taiwan. Yeah, so they look very much like, let's say I have a problem with the stock market, and then tomorrow you see someone who is very famous, so then you just see him, and then you hope that everything turn out not so fast. So it doesn't work. Then later on you feel regret, and then you know accuse this and that thing. So this is not only Chinese society, also in Tibetan, because the Tibetan people, I could say, I am now 47 years old. I grown up in the monastery until 30 years old in Runte. I have met so many people, Tibetan people. They approach to you, try to get a blessing from you, and their request is never, okay, can you explain me about what is a refuge? Can you give me a teaching of the Bodhisattva? Can you give me some teaching this and that? Never. They say, okay, I'm sick. Can you touch? Yeah, I have a ghost in my house. Can you give me something that I keep and the ghost go away? Or else,
my
okay,
business is
yeah,
going
the
down.
business is not good. I'm going tomorrow to somewhere doing business. Please give me a blessing that I can earn a lot of money. If a lot, then I will come back and pay you something, some portion. So this is our biggest problem. So therefore, need to be changed. And then problem is now, the serious problem is now, because of that, then the Rinpoches and the Lamas also being spoiled. Because of that, yes. And then they think, okay, very easy to deal with these people. Everything is money, okay. So you have a problem? Yes, what? Okay, I have this and that problem. Okay, you do Zambala Puja. You do this, recite this mantra. Yeah, you do this puja, that puja, this puja. You give me this much money, I will do something for you. So being sport to each other, so the value is gone. Yeah. So this sport to each other means then some places like you see in Taiwan and Hong Kong, there are so many Rinpoches, so many lamas, but in Western country, very few. Because in a Western country, they value only teaching. Yeah. I pay you, you do job teaching. If you don't know any teaching, okay, go back to your home. Who cares? You know, I don't care whether you are Rinpoche or whether you are Lama. What I care is your knowledge. If you could help me, okay, if you have a confidence that you could lead me to the right direction, okay, come and stay, I will pay for you. Otherwise, don't waste my money, my energy, yeah? So, direct communication. So therefore, very less. Very little Rinpoches, very little Lamas, very little masters. This is what obvious, isn't it? So for me, yeah, like this. And try to change. Even in Taiwan, I visited many times. And they all look for initiation, power, blessing. So try to change, like set up school, the lessons, to learn, let them give a subject. So yeah, there's something need to be changed.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Empowerment is not the right term in English, as far as I have discussed with some translators. I'm not satisfied with this word. It's a Sanskrit term, is abhisheka, Tibetan is called wom. This is something very serious subject. There are 4 different, the Vajrayana, different types of the practices. Number 1 is we call the Kriya Tantra. Number 2 is the Charya Tantra. Number 3 is Yoga Tantra. The last one is the Anuttara Yoga Tantra. That's the Sanskrit term. So these initiations or the practice of the Vajrayana is must do something with your capacity. Okay? If you are still lack of the great wisdom, you are unable to do, but still we are not reject you. I will accept you, but I will put you a little bit lower stage. So that is
grade 1, grade 2.
yes, yes, grade 4. So number 1, number 2. That's why you have to be pure vegetarian. You are not allowed to enter into the shrine without just taking shower. You have to be very clean, very so no dirty, so vegetarian, no egg, all this. So it means that you have to be very cautious with your attitude. A lot of law and the discipline, because you are still not rapping as yet. Then wrapping these 2, completed. Number 3 is yoga. So yoga, you can, that's why in Vajrayana practice, some they eat meat and drink alcohol. So very difficult to judge. You are non-vegetarian, you are eating meat, you are drinking alcohol. That is the outlook. But inside, you apply these into your practice. Skillful means that you bring everything into the practice. Then the multiply. You can improve by doing this your knowledge and wisdom. So this is very rare. They're very rare. So the problem is you have a lack of this knowledge, but you imitate. So that's why you can say, now I'm Vajrayana practitioner, I can eat meat, I can drink alcohol. So this is a very bad image. Usually not allowed to do this in the public. Okay? Only when you are alone at home. So therefore, empowerment is something to do very, there are a lot of processes, a lot of processes. That's why I'm saying that during the initiation time, I say this is not initiation. I clearly said that this is something to do with only blessing of the whatever deity or whatever. We're just making connection with this deity, not empowerment. If empowerment or abhisheka, then a lot of confusion is there. We need to do a lot of discussions, and I give you a lot of confidence, a lot of lessons, a lot of trainings, a lot of studies. Then only you can enter into the mandala of the, we call divine residence. It is a mandala. So you have to have knowledge of that to combine the external, the universe, and the inside divine mandala combined together. Such knowledge, if you could have, then only you are allowed to enter into the mandala of empowerment. Definitely, empowerment is not for the public. Definitely not. Empowerment is only for the people who already enter into the Vajrayana Buddhism and who trained very well according to the instruction and advice from the Guru. And the Guru is going to tell you this is the time for you to receive this initiation, that initiation. Until he allows you, you are not allowed. There's no way. But nowadays, then, but then it's rather we call blessing.
Yes, blessing. So the empowerment term is like a marketing term. Make people wow.
You see, this is
empower.
Yes, true. That's true. That's why, because there is a natural habit. You receive initiation from the Guru, and you give up the red envelope. So one hand is quite interesting. Long time back, you see that historically you could prove that the particularly in such a tradition, the why you do offer money or property to the Guru, because you are so much value this Guru, because of you have done practice, you have reached certain level of the practice, so that you feel so joyful, and you have seen these very mundane world properties are no value. If this is very useful, then I offer to you, because you are the one who can make it meaningful. Okay? I may not able, so I have no such potential or the power. So that's why you are the one who can use it or utilize it in the proper way. That's what I'm offering to you, because you have given me such a valuable empowerment. So this is somehow the relationship built up. There is something very interesting feeling between two of these. But now, something that reluctant. If I don't offer, then maybe Guru is going to get upset because he is keep on watching my back. I'm just kidding. Oh, anyway, something like that.
Because the red pocket is the traditional things like Chinese.
I know.
We have.
Yeah, not only red pocket, also the white envelope in India. Also, we call the white envelope.
Fry you.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
I know. Sorry.
No.
Sometimes I.
So this is how usually things. Yeah.
Yeah.